Mhm.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, I share my screen. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So in this time here you can see I can get here the total 418 images. Okay, mean result. Okay. So now I want to show this result. I simply use here the map dot add layer function. Add layer function. And before this, I want to clip with this my ROI, region of interest. So here I already uploaded my country boundary shapefile Bangladesh. I simply gave the name is the ROI, and then I simply take the another variable is that suppose I simply take this variable name is that study area. You can use any variable name. I simply use the study area and then simply call the mean NO2, and then I simply paste it and it will be clipped with my ROI. Okay, and then I also focusing this shapefile. I simply use here the map dot center object. Okay, this function for focusing this shapefile ROI. I define the zoom level is the 10. Okay, then I simply, this is my final object study area, just I paste and press here and then click to the run. So now I can get this result for the nitrogen number column density for between this time period year of 2020 1st January. Okay, I can get this result from here, and it has the total 418 images. Okay, I can get from here the average pixel fill result. Okay, so what's problem? Okay, some networking issue, so that's why it's showing like this message. So in this time here the network connection is not so good, so that's why it looks like this. So simply click to the run. Okay, this is a new layer will be added here. And this is the procedure for the same for all of the air quality monitoring. Suppose nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, all of the gases will be same things. Okay, so now you can see it will be appeared, but in this time here I can get all of the black and white map because I did not add any visualization parameter, and I can simply application in here. Suppose if you want, you can calculate it the total emitted gas of nitrogen dioxide between the this month. Okay, if you want, you can also calculate it the time series chart about this data set. Okay, if you want, you can also calculate the total emission. Okay, we can also calculate this. Okay, so actually we have the another courses only for the water quality monitoring. Okay, so in this time, this is our introductory part. I also try to show you that how you can easily implement this code for this code, and try to show you this. Suppose if you want to check the for the another time period, just you can change the date. Okay, suppose if you need this data set for the other time period, just map as a TIFF format. Okay, so here we can get this result. You can see look like this, and if you want, you can also use this map as a TIFF format and work with the other map, other software, just ArcMap of QGIS for making the nitrogen dioxide concentration the month of January 2020. Okay, so I hope you understand this part. Any question this time in here? Anyone? Any question or any doubt? And this is the same procedure for other gases: sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, same. Okay, any question in this time?
Sir, can we use this analysis for land use land cover change?
So mainly this is the Sentinel-5, and Sentinel-5 is mainly used for, you can see this satellite image is mainly used for the Sentinel-5, but we can also use for the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery for making the land cover classification map. Okay, but this is the Sentinel-5, and Sentinel-5 it mainly focus on the you can see this mainly focus on the for the monitoring the air quality parameter, measuring the atmospheric concentration of ozone, methane, formaldehyde, aerosol, carbon, and other gases. But if you want, you can also use the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery for making the land cover classification map. And in this time, I also try to show you that 2 satellite imagery, okay, for a specific region. And I already show you that what's the procedure for making the LULC map. Okay, just in this time, I also try to show you this part, how you can easily filter the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery, and you can use this satellite imagery for the land cover classification map, and this is the same procedure for the Landsat imagery. Okay, any question?
So we can also use replace the Landsat images.
Yeah,
this analysis.
Just you can see here. I also try to explain again. So in this time, when I make the land cover classification map, I just use here the Landsat imagery. Yeah, just you change the collection Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. Okay, and all of them will be same. Okay, just you need to add here the choosing and filtering your Sentinel-2 satellite imagery, but every process will be same. Which process I done it. So every process will be same. Okay, so in this time I also try to show you that part, how you can easily filter and display the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. Okay, and everything for everything will be okay for the same thing. Okay, any question? Anyone? Any question? Sentinel-2 satellite imagery for filtering result. Okay, so I will go to my next slide. And air quality monitoring we can also do for the lot of application.
Yeah. And can we extract
we can also extract this map.
Can we extract this Excel file or CSV file of these results?
Yeah, we can also do it in Google Earth Engine platform. Suppose you can see here this data set. If you want to make the time series chart, and this is the big region, okay, so that's why this region it not making the chart. Suppose this one column showing the date, a specific time period date, and another column is showing the value. Okay, so what's value on this date. Okay, so it also be possible, but in this time it is our introductory part, so I will not go in the depth. And after this, if you want, you can advance courses for getting all of the things. Okay, and I will send you all of the information about our course content in the WhatsApp group, so that you can easily understand what you can learn from this advanced courses. Okay. Okay, so I will go to my next slide and try to discuss our Sentinel part. Okay, so in this time I also try to discuss about these things. First of all, I also try to show you how you can easily filter the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery for the 2 season. So it very easy. So we can easily filter this satellite imagery for the 2 season. Suppose you can see this is the one satellite imagery for the dry season for the Dhaka district. Okay, and after this I also try to show you this wet season. Okay, you can see this is the wet season image. Okay, but wet season image, you can see here some cloud pixel will be available here, but Google Earth Engine has another some tool, so that we can easily use this tool for removing the cloud. Okay, and then I also try to show you that how you can easily calculate the dry season NDWI. You can see there is a dry season NDWI, and also calculated the wet season NDWI. Okay, so I also try to show you the practical example, so that I simply go to my code editor and write this code one by one, so that you can easily understand. Okay, so I also remove this code so that it will be some networking issue. So I simply so I simply open a new code editor. And first of all, I simply go to the Sentinel, click to Sentinel, because in this time I use the Sentinel collection. I use here the Sentinel this multispectral instrument. I simply click to here, and I can use here the top of atmospheric. Here you can this surface reflectance dataset. Also you can see the top of atmospheric. I simply use this dataset, top of atmospheric dataset. I simply click to here. You can get all of the information about this dataset availability date, dataset provider, Earth Engine snippet. Okay, all of the band with this. Okay, we can easily get from here. In this time I simply copy this collection snippet from here. Okay, and then just I paste this in my code editor, and in this time I want to calculate it here the 2 season image. First I want to calculate it, I want to show here the wet season in image and dry season image. Okay, so for this I simply use here the 2 satellite imagery to specific time period. Okay, so for this I simply use here the, suppose I want to see, I can grab the variable name is the Sentinel-2. Okay, you can use any variable name. So now this image collection will be imported in my code editor. Okay, from this image collection I just filter my specific time period for wet season and dry season perspective of Bangladesh. Okay, so I also import my region of interest. Suppose in this time I work with the Dhaka district, so here I already imported my shapefile. So you can see this is the shapefile, and I simply click the import. Here the network is very slow, so that's why it takes some time. Okay, so I simply click the import. You can see it will be imported as a table. So I simply use here the ROI. Okay, and then I simply show my region of interest ROI. I simply use here the map dot add layer, and now I simply put here the ROI. Then I simply focusing my shapefile. Suppose I simply use here the map dot center object, and then I simply use here the object name is the ROI, and zoom level is that I can put here the zoom level is the 10. Okay, then click to the run. So now we can see this is my ROI, And now I want to filter this image collection for the 2 season. First season is the dry season. I simply put this variable name is the image dry, and then I simply call my collections. Okay, this Sentinel, this image will be intersecting with my country boundary or this shapefile. I simply use here the filter bounds function, and we already discussed about the filter bounds function. Filter bounds function, it intersecting with your ROI. Okay, then I want to observe here the dry season image. So I simply put here my dry season time period. I simply put here the filter date and just put here this dry season time period. Suppose I want to observe here the year of 2020 dry season, suppose January, 1st January, from I want to put here this, the end date will be that for dry season. Suppose it will be April, so I simply put here the 2020 April okay 30. Okay, so I simply put this dry season date for Bangladesh, and I also use here the filter properties. Okay, I want to image properties. You can see this image has also image properties. So if you want, you can filter the cloud pixel percentage, cloud average assessment. Okay, coverage assessment we can also filter. If you want, you can see there is a lot of image properties will be available here. For you can use the different types of image properties for getting the different type of image. Okay, so in this time, suppose in this time I want to use here the cloud pixel percentage. I want to get from here the less cloud pixel percentage. Okay, if you want, you can use here the simply use here the filter metadata. Filter metadata. This we also try to show you that things. Filter metadata, and you can just see put your the image pixel what's the you can see the cloud pixel percentage. You can just paste here then operator less than 1%, 5% or 10%, what you need, just you can put here. But in this time, if you want to use here the another function, it's called the short, and we already discussed about the short function. I want to short this my properties using the cloud pixel percentage. I simply copy and then just paste, and I also define here the false, so that I can get this result for the short. I can get the less cloud pixel percentage images. Okay, so then I simply use here the mosaic function. So mosaic is a function. You can see this argument is that I also try to show you that from here. Suppose mosaic. Okay, so mosaic, you can see composite all the images in a collection using the marks. So in a collection, all of the images it the composite. Okay, all the images in a collection. Okay, and using the marks. Okay, and then I want to simply use here the clip function. Okay, it will be clipping with my ROI. So now you can see my image is ready. So now I simply show this image in here. I simply use here the map dot add layer function, and after this I simply use here the image dry. This is my object, just paste here, and after this I simply add here my visualization parameter. So if you want, you can use the visualization parameter from here. I simply click to the run. Okay, so it will be showing the two layer. You can see if we are it, you can say I can totally get a block image. I want to add here the band combination. I simply click to here, and suppose in this time I want to show here the true color composite. So for this, you can see I simply add here the before B3 and B2, also increase the stress 98%. Okay, then click to the apply. Same procedure for land set. Okay, and you can see you can just use these images. Okay, then you can get the training point, then you can use here the make the training data set using the prediction band. Okay, then you can also make the classifier for the classify this image. Okay, everything you can do from here. Okay, so now you can see here I can get these images for the dry season. In this time I also need this image for the wet season. So in this time I just copy this code. I simply copy this code from here. Okay, and then I just paste here. After this I simply change the variable name. suppose I simply use the variable name is that image weight, okay, and then I simply change here this the date. Suppose this in this time I simply put here this date will be start from the 2020 06, okay, from I simply put here the weight season is the 10, okay, October, okay, I simply put here the October, okay, then I simply use here the image weight and then paste here, then click to the run. So we can get here the 2 images for dry season, as well as we also can get the image for the wet season, okay. So it will appear it. So you can see the 3 layer will be available here. If you want, you can also add here the layer name. You can just simply paste, use here the, suppose this is the dry, okay, dry image, and then I also put here the another image is that this is the wet image, okay. So now you can see it will appear it 2 images. There is some networking issue, so that it will be worked slowly. So now you can see it will be appeared, but network connection is so bad, so that's why it takes some time. Okay, so it will be ongoing. So I also write this code, so when it appeared I also try to show you that. So you can see I can get from here the 2 imagery from here, and in this time I want to calculate it from here the NDWI or normalized difference water index from the 2 imagery, as well as wet season and dry season, okay. So I want to calculate it the wet season, dry season, NDWI. So for this, so sorry for the networking issue, okay. Suppose in this time I want to calculate it using the 2 satellite imagery, dry season and wet season. So for this I simply a variable and give this variable name is that NDWI for dry season. I simply use the NDWI dry, and then I simply call this my image for dry season. My image, you can see dry season image will be in stored under this variable image dry. I simply copy and paste here. After this, if you want, you can use here the expression function. If you want, you can use here the Drake equation, what you need. And we know that when you work with the NDWI, it defines the 2 band. First band is that okay, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Recording in
So sorry for some technical issue. So can you hear me now? Yeah, and see my screen. Hello.
We can hear you. Yeah, now we can.
Okay. So in this time you can see this image will be also appeared. Here you can see this image. This image is the dry season, wet season. Here you can see wet season has some cloud. Okay. Out some cloud in wet season, but dry season is that is the no cloud. Okay.
And here we don't need to remove these clouds because we are not classifying the image.
Yeah. So in this time I also not remove the cloud, but this cloud is hampered when you work with the land cover classification map using this. Then you can see this the cloud pixel also monitor. Okay, so in this time here I will not show you this part, so how you can easily remove the cloud. And it's needed when you want to work with the land cover classification map, then it's needed because this cloud pixel also added in our build up mixing with our build up area or other pixel value, it will be mixing, so that's why we cannot get the good result. Okay, so in this time I want to just calculate the NDWI from here. So first of all I want to calculate the NDWI from the image dry, this image. Okay, so for this I simply call my image dry image, you can see. Then I just need to add a function, it function called the normalized difference. I want to just calculate the normalized difference between the two band. This band is the green and near infrared. I simply use here the green band B3, and then I simply put here the near infrared is the B8. Okay, so now it will be calculated the my NDWI for the dry season, and thus I simply copy this code. I simply copy this code from here, and then I just paste and give this is the NDWI wet season, so I simply put here the wet. Okay, and then I simply change the image collection, this is the image wet, I simply put here the image wet, and now I calculated this. So now I want to show this result. So for this I simply use a map.layer function. After this I simply call the NDWI dry. Okay, just paste here. After I set here the visualization parameter, I want to set here the mean pixel value, it will be start from the -1, and max pixel value I can set here the max pixel value will be that 1. Okay, I also set here the color plated, I simply use here the plated function, then make a list, and in this list I just paste here my color plated. Suppose I want to show here this the red, then I also show here this the which pixel value will be -1 or closer to -1, it's showing the red color. Then I simply use here the upper yellow color. Then I also show here the another upper color is that I simply use here the green color. Okay, and which pixel value is the 1 or more closer to 1, it will be showing the blue color, I simply use here the blue. Okay, and then I also put here the layer name is that this is my NDWI for dry. Okay, dry season. And then I simply copy this code. Okay, I just copy this code and paste here. After this I simply use the NDWI wet season, I call this and paste here. All of them will be same, I just change here this is the wet. Okay, wait, then click to the run. So in this time I can get this result for NDWI for the 2 season, wet season as well as also see the dry season. Okay, so now if you want you can also export this map as a TIFF format, any other software, just ArcMap or QGIS for making this map layout. Okay, and present it any research paper or any presentation work. Okay, so you can see that the 4 layer: dry image, wet season, NDWI dry season, and NDWI wet season. Okay, so now it will be appeared, but here the network connection is so bad, so that's why it takes some time. Okay, and in this time if you have any question you can ask me for this code or other issue, you can ask me any question. Anyone? So when you want to calculate the area for the land cover classification, suppose how many built up area or how many water available for the specific area, then we need to also calculate the for the how many area will be water body for the dry season as well also wet season. You can also capture calculate this area using the Google Earth Engine platform. Actually we can do the so many application using this platform. Okay, just you need to the algorithm. Okay, then you can just implement this algorithm using the code, then you can get this. Okay, so you can see this is the image for the dry
So we
season
can
NDWI.
extract
Yeah, any question?
so we can extract the all. So we can extract the all the classes percentage, like how much area under the in the wet season.
Yeah, we can also extract this.
And
Yeah.
how much area
We
is
can also extract this. How
in
many
the
area will be
dry season.
Yeah, we can also extract this the hello, and also you can extract the
Oh,
tip
okay.
images. Also extract the how many area will be in the dry season, how many area will be water available. Also you can also calculate the how many area will be available for the wet season for the dry water. Okay, you can see, and when you can, this is the wet season imagery. We can see there the lot of water will be available here. Okay, and we can also calculate this area, how many area will be available for the wet season NDWI or water body. We can also calculate it. Okay, so any question this time?
So later, can we correlate these both results with each other? Like
Yeah.
which one is
Yeah. We can also do it, and I also send you this code so that you can also practice. And I also send you all of this code, okay, so that you can practice. And after, if you want to interest to another advanced courses joining us, and I also send you all of the information through our WhatsApp group, so that I hope you can get all of the information from here. Okay, in this time, anyone any question, ask me. Or
so when is the next?
I will send you
when is the next?
Okay, I will send you all of the information in our WhatsApp group. Okay, and you can get the all of the information about the when the advanced training will be start. You can get all of the information from here. And in this time, if you have any problem regarding this course or code, then you can ask in our WhatsApp group. I hope you can get the solution from here. Okay.
Rahman, I have a question that when you are starting the classification course.
Okay, I will send
image
you this,
classification,
all of the information
you will
in our WhatsApp group. You can get from here all of the news from this. Actually, classification, it's depend after complete the beginner session, then you are able to join our classification course. Okay, so classification course, there are the lot of course content will be available here, lot of the advanced session will be available here. So that's why first of all complete our beginner session, then move to the classification courses. Yeah, and you can get all of the information from this group. Okay,
and another, can we get these PPT, sir?
Yeah, PPT, you can get the video classes, because and if you need the any code PPT. In my PPT, just you can knock me, I will send you this code, no problem.
Our email is with you.
Yeah, no problem. I will send you all of these things in your email. And our 3 days session is the end in here. And I think this is the beginners, as a you can just start this tool for the Google Earth Engine platform. And after this, just practice and and develop the any remote sensing code you can easily develop in Google Earth Engine platform. And
another, sir, can you send us your any research paper? Do you have, sir, any research
okay
papers?
I will send you my Google Scholar, as well as I also send you my ResearchGate ID, so that you can also access from here. Okay.
Yes, and another, can we get, sir, this course certificate?
Yeah, you can also get the course certificate. Actually, in this time, I also send you the Google form. Just you can fill up this form, then you can get this certificate.